Yes, yes. Backed by unpopular and little to no demand. It's your main man, Dice. Dicey World. Welcome back. I'm back, bitches. Let's do the usual. Check out my information, my social media that you guys never check out. And to my credit, I am doing better. You guys did have a reason before. I used to be dry. I used to be active like once a year. Now I'm like active once a month. So no excuses for you. Check me out on the Twitter or the X, Dicey World, DICEYW0RLD, and Instagram at DICEYW 0RLD.C0M. And you know what? Before I get into my topics, because a lot has happened in the world since our last episode. Shout out to my dad. I think it was the big birthday bash in October. But speaking of Twitter or X, when your boy Elon Musk did the Nazi salute, and of course he was denying it, I started thinking, man, that new X symbol, that logo, if you add a little, slants going up or left and right, they really favored the swastika. I don't know, just food for thought, just my observation. But anyway, like I said, a lot has happened in the world. I'm not sure if my last episode with my old man, the birthday bash, but I was going in on the election. I was going crazy, whatever like that. And I thought to myself, Dice, why are you getting political? Never get political. Talk about religion, sex, politics. But screw that. It's my platform. It's my podcast. I say what the hell I want to say. Stand on business. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, who cares, man? Because you know what? A lot of people, they don't care what you say or what I say. So why should I care what they say? But yeah, so last time I was getting on the blacks for Trumps and stuff like that. So obviously, Donald Trump has won the election in 2024. And we're at this point right now. Like all you niggas, all you people of color, I'm sorry, excuse my language, who voted for Trump, in my opinion, you guys are on the wrong side of history. But I digress. Okay, so remember how back in the day, not even back in the day, but blatantly, overtly back in the day, Jim Crow days, we had the paper brown bag test and light skin versus dark skin. And I want to get into that one day. Um, the whole Willie Lynch letter, which is not a noted or accepted or acknowledged artifact by scholars, but it doesn't deny the fact that the content in you know, the Willie Lynch letter isn't true. But anyway, though, I'm gonna start looking at you, Trump, and you prisoner of color, prisoner moment, people of color. But no, all of you people of color, especially Negroes that voted for him, I'm going to delineate you guys into like two separate groups. All right, just like light skin versus dark skin. Okay, to make things more palatable, more stomachable, man. Because the sad fact is, we got a lot of you coons. I guess I'm calling y'all coons out here who rocking with Trump. But you know what though? I want paint you guys with the coon brush, the broad coon brush to everybody, because yeah, this is how I'm breaking it down. Like light skin versus dark skin. Because we're at the point where a lot of you Negroes did vote for Trump. I gotta look at y'all in two categories. Number one, did you vote for Trump because you want an economical increase or success? You know, just because the fool gave you a one or two stimulations a couple, years ago, y'all acting like y'all was paid. But whatever, though. If he pulled out wool over your eyes and that's why you rocking with him, cool. Or the second reason for you black voters or you people of color, y'all voted for him because your morals or lack of morals, lack of principles and ethics aligned with Trump. If you're doing that, I'm definitely not fucking with you. I'm sorry. I'm not supporting anybody supporting the white nationalists. All right. So if you fucking with Trump because the money, I guess I'll rock with you, man. But if you rocking with, his white power, damn Negroes with the big noses and the big nostrils, breathing up God's good air. If you fall in line with that, I can't rock with you, man. And the biggest culprit, and I hate to knock any black man publicly. I try to fray away from that. I try to veer away from that, especially somebody, in my age group in the late 70s, shout out to 77, 78, 79, and especially from the South Side, Chicago. But indirectly, I kind of do blame Ye. I've said this before, I'll say it again. It's so funny how people's emotions, people with influence, how their emotions can like guide people's moral compass or lack of morals. I'll take you back, man. Why do I blame Kanye? Because the red hat. Why is he wearing the red hat? Because a fellow Chicagoan from the South Side, Barack Obama, called him a jackass. He took it personally. He got salty. He wasn't fucking with Obama. He started fucking with Trump just to piss Obama off. And because he was slighted and he irresponsibly rocked with the red hat to make America great again. Now, to his credit, in real time, he was, ostracized and, he was alone in doing it. But obviously, 4 years later, all you roaches came out the damn wall and y'all supported Kanye. Y'all rocking with him. But 4 years ago or 8 years ago, whenever it was, when he started to rock the red hat, he was the biggest coon. On them same fools is rocking with the red hat. I just don't get it, y'all. Just make it make sense. Hey, pause that, man. I just don't get it, y'all. No, I just don't get it, though, man. Straight up and down. Let me get some bass in my voice. I don't get that shit, y'all. Yeah. But you know what, though, man? Like I said, I'll never, not. I can agree to disagree, but I'm not going to publicly, tear a black man down. And in regards to the whole Kanye recent, shock value thing, my whole thing is this, and not what I said. And I tweeted this to the homies a little while ago. In synopsis, to encapsulate, the whole Kanye rant, man, I said, all of that explosive, polarizing ish, he said, in my opinion, were just the vehicles he used to drive his main point, which is you can't control or censor me. And that's it. I think he was saying controversial shit for the sake of saying controversial shit. Now, in regards to the whole swastika and the black Nazi and everything, I can't get down with that, man, because, like, really, though, man, if you're a black man really feeling like Adolf Hitler would be down with your squad, down with your set, or the Nazis or the skinheads is really fucking with niggas, then Kanye, you are, kind of off the Richter, man. Like, I never subscribed or adhered to the whole theory, oh, he's bipolar, he's crazy. Nah, he's too genius for all that, man. He know what the hell he's doing. He know what the hell he's saying. A little Gemini, a June Gemini, yeah. But think about it. Let's trace the record. Let's trace the steps. When were people calling him crazy? I think it was all damage control. Why? Because he was talking about the big homie. Who's the big homie? Jay-Z. Remember, he wasn't pegged as crazy until he started wilding out, on stage in his concert and was dissing Jay-Z. And then I think his team tried to cover that shit up so he wouldn't be blackballed and ostracized and no money, you know what I'm saying? Or his life threatened by Jay-Z. So we'll just cover it up and say I'm bipolar. I don't believe not a 1 second for that, man. Well, I did see that documentary, his man's film, and it was points and portions. He was wilding out. But Kanye even said that, his team, the doctors, they were just medicating him and trying to like diagnose him as being bipolar. So maybe a lot of those outbursts and excerpts we saw or heard from him were just, him having episodes from his body not responding well. I'm not making any excuses, man. But like I said, though, I just think that he was basically trying to make a point that you can't censor me. But I definitely do not get down with anything Hitler related. I don't want to say, see, it's dangerous when you liberated like Kanye, you outspoken. And it's dangerous when you see good things or you think what you perceive as good things or attributes in people that are just, you can't touch them, man. Like a lot of people, the Lord for Hitler, they like his rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? From nothing to something. But damn, that something is a derisive tyrant terrorist who killed people or murder. Like you can't align yourself. I don't care if you like the glow up or the, you know what I'm saying, the influence over a whole country, the rise to power. You're gonna have to find a better example, man. And if you really think that, any skinhead or Nazi is rocking with you, then you out of your mind. And to me, that's just like saying, and like like for real though, man. Like uh Kanye, like you really can't. I mean, the Jews, you can't talk about their business, man, and about their history, even though we share a similar history in regards to being oppressed, black people with slavery, you know, the Jews with the Holocaust, you know, it's apples and oranges, still fruit, but apples and oranges, man. Don't get into their business. Like we don't have the right to get in their business and tell them how they should feel in regards to their own tyranny and their own, you know, just negative, uh, you know, transgression that they suffered. Um, that's just like you know Mexicans or Spanish people talking about, oh, I rock with the KKK. Like Selena Gomez, I'm just pointing her out because you know she's a celebrity and she's of Latina descent. That's like her coming out saying, "Oh, I rock with the KKK." You know, niggas is lazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like slavery wasn't bad. You know, they took out a lot of lazy niggas that we didn't need right now. What's so wrong with the KKK? They have fresh hoodies. They was all white. They were uniform. You know what I'm saying? Saying some crazy shit like that. Like, no, you can't be doing that. Was that an extreme analogy? Let me know. Subscribe, comment in the section. I never said that before, but yeah, that's basically what it is. All right, what's my next subject? Draymond Green in the All Star game. So first of all, Draymond said a lot of stuff recently in regards to the All Star game. He said that you know the format sucked, 0 out of 10. It was a zero. There's no way minor leaguers or G leaguers. I'm paraphrasing right now. Excuse me. There's no way they deserve to play on Sunday night. It's an honor. They're not all star. Da 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 da. And now theoretically, on surface, he may be spitting facts and telling the truth. But but Draymond, come on, bro. Like Martin said, you did it to yourself. I really feel like the players, like you guys, put your own self in this predicament. You know, Adam Silver, you know, is a great dude, man. He's very progressive. He listens to the players. A lot of people, you know, say that's his one blemish, that he's too much of a players commissioner. You know, the late David Stern would never. Um, a lot of people criticize the format going into the weekend. When the smoke is clear, was it the best? I mean, maybe not, but going into it, I was definitely positive and optimistic. You know why? Let's look at the NBA's and Adam Silver's track record. A lot of people, when the in season tournament and the NBA play-in were first presented, you know, it was met with a bad reception. It was not welcomed with a warm reception. People were critical. They talked about it. Oh, it's going to suck. You know, fast forward 2 or 3 years later, the players, the fans, they all love it, man. So, like, give the NBA a chance, man. At least they're bold enough to want to amend things when their league, their product isn't producing well, or when it's not well received by the fans, the consumer. You know, at least they're humble enough to admit, like, hey, you know, things could be better. Unlike archaic and antiquated other leagues who are always uh, slow, slow to the party or late to the party. Um, so yeah, Draymond, I would say that it's the players' fault. Um, but Draymond did say on that same broadcast for TNT, and I got to shout him out. Um, he made the bold statement that the Warriors will win the championship, and you know, I give him credit for standing on business, but I give him credit for being the leader, though, man. In regards to being secure in his manhood and being comfortable in his own skin. He made a comment, yeah, the reason why he was so confident that the Warriors would win the championship this year because they had Jimmy Butler. He said, you know what? People were wondering, you know, I'm an alpha male. He's an alpha male. How would we coexist? And he said, you know what? Um, I'm alpha and I'm man enough to follow Jimmy Butler, to follow Steph Curry to a championship. I thought that was real, man. You know, he kind of followed suit and took a note or a page from Dwayne Wade's book when LeBron came. And I'm not comparing LeBron to Jimmy Butler or D Wade to Draymond Green, but similar situation though. You know, All Star, uh, joining the team, trying to make a difference in championship run. Um, and Draymond said, "Yeah, I don't have enough pride, or I can set my pride to the side. I'm gonna follow this man right here." So shout out to him. Um, One more comment, last comment before we end. Uh, you know, they asked Draymond, um, about the state of the game of the NBA, and he said, all they do is just shoot threes, run up and down the court, try to dunk and shoot threes. He said there's no substance. I think Oscar Robertson, slayed them, man, too. They asked him during the All-Star break, what were your thoughts about Draymond? And Oscar said, and I'm paraphrasing again, who cares what Draymond says? I mean, what is Draymond? The big O is coming from like a real ironic point of view. Like you complaining, the big O is probably saying like Draymond, you complaining about the state of the NBA and the game and shooting threes, but you were passing the ball to the biggest culprit, and you were first row, watch this evolution of threes, run and gun threes, the Golden State Warriors, the biggest culprit, Steph Curry. So, like, come on now, man. Which one is it? Pick your poison. But, each era in the NBA, there's been criticism about the style of play and the players, but each era, the NBA has proven that they can survive and they will survive. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time right now. Good quick show, under 20 minutes, my bad, with no pictures and sounds and videos. My system is crazy right now. But you know what? One monkey don't stop no show. Anyway, once again, check out your boy on Twitter, on Instagram. There's the information right there. If you're listening via podcast on Spotify or Apple Music, it's DICEYW0RLD. Instagram DICEYW0RLD.C0M. Once again, it's your boy Dice. And yeah, man, remember, anything can happen in Dice World. Out of here. Gone. Peace.